Welcome to the Founders Roundtable. Today here we are together with Alex Kimani, the founder and CEO of Kimani Capital. Karibu sana Bwana Kimani.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Glad to be here.
Karibu sana. So tell me about Alex Kimani. Who is Alex?
Great. So Kimani Alex is my sweet name. I like saying that, you know. But
Okay.
most of you know me as Kimani Capital,
Okay.
which is the persona that helps newbies understand what crypto is and usher them to the crypto world, Web3 world. So I day trade crypto on every day and create content on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, again, to help newbies understand what crypto is in the layman's language.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in maybe previously I've met a lot of founders. Most of them have been from diverse background, but they have been in crypto. Others have been in different projects. What's the background of Alex Kimani? How do you actually get into the crypto world?
Great question. So I heard of crypto first in 2017.
Okay.
2017, I was in my second year in campus. I was pursuing journalism, and my roommate, who that's the time when I decided, no, let me go and have my own house, get out of the hostels, and we got this house. And my roommate, who was a techie, was doing IT.
Oh.
So this guy is the one who heard of Forex, actually, even not crypto. Heard of Forex,
Okay.
and he was like, yo, we can explore this thing and see what's really happening. Can see a lot of people making money with it.
Okay.
And there was a platform called eToro. It's still there, from UK. They used to trade stocks, and then they used to have what we call copy trading, where you copy the expert traders and your portfolio makes the same gains as them. So I tried it, trying to learn more about it, and so it was good. Like if you're seeing someone making good gains, you can follow them. Makes sense, right?
Wow.
But then, when I was doing my research about the eToro platform, I saw a lot of bad reviews when people saying, I deposited my money, I can't withdraw.
Yeah.
Why? Because basically the platform was a UK-based platform only. So you can deposit, but you cannot withdraw if you are outside UK. So I saw it as a scam. To me, just what came into my mind was, this is a scam, let me live about it. And during my research now, that time, about these stocks and everything, that's when I saw Bitcoin. And that time it was around $3,000 a Bitcoin. And I never paid much attention. I just left it go. And I forgot about it. Continued with my journalism, dropped out, got into the interior design space, construction space, did it for 4 years. Then last year, 2021, April, when Bitcoin saw its all-time high at 63,000, that's when I saw it all over the news. And I was like, okay, I saw this thing when it was $3,000.
Yes.
Now it's $63,000. What's happening?
Yeah.
Like, I think I really need...
It's a big bubble.
Exactly. I really need to know what's really going on here. So I now started doing my research and realized, so this thing has been here the past 11 years.
Wow.
It has outperformed everything else in the stock market, in the asset prices, in terms of the price increment and returns to ROI to investors. And that's when I said, you know what, let me learn about this thing and start knowing how I'm going to invest my money. And that's how I got into crypto.
So is that when Kimani Capital was born?
No. So, of course, it was, and that's what I tell everyone. Like, I started doing my research, doing my homework.
Okay.
What's crypto? What's Bitcoin? What's really going on? Because I also knew that Bitcoin is crypto.
Yes.
I never knew the difference,
Yeah.
just like everyone else, right? So, I posted on one of my status and about Bitcoin. And then one of my clients inboxed me and tell me, yo, by the way, I trade and I invest in crypto. Oh, really? And then we had coffee. And he showed me, and this is what convinced me now that crypto was real and I really need now to invest even my money in there. So this guy had invested in February 2021, Dogecoin at around $0.2. And this time it was around 0.68. And he had almost 10x his money. He had invested 100K. It was just 10,000 away from $1 million.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. 2 months, this guy just 10x his money.
Wow.
This is what I want, you know?
Okay.
So that same night, took all my savings and cashed in $500 in Dogecoin at its all-time high. Immediately after buying Dogecoin, May 5th, the crash happened. And every day refreshing my Binance account, seeing negative P&Ls, losing money calling this guy and he's telling me, just hold on it, it's gonna come back eventually. Until the $500 went to $180, and then I realized, oh, my money is gonna finish right here. I panic sold, and then now I was like, so I've already lost money. Should I just leave? I'll call it a scam like most people do.
Yes.
Said no. Let me put in my 10,000 hours. Let me learn what's really going on in this space, and then probably I'm gonna recoup my money back.
Yes.
And that's what I did. And that's when Kimani Capital was born. So, and even before it was born, I took like 6 months, still doing my previous interior design business, which was paying bills, and then reinvesting the profits to crypto. That's when I got into trading, shit coins, all these things, NFTs when they were getting started and everything. And then Kimani Capital was officially born in around September last year. That's when I opened up a TikTok channel. And I was struggling. I was like, how are people gonna take it? They used to know me as an interiors guy. And then they're gonna ask me, how much am I making? Is it successful or something? And I realized I was losing money. I didn't have something to show, like, crypto proof, like crypto pays,
Yes.
So it's like, should I open it now? Ama ningoje niomoke kwanza,
Yeah.
So then I said, no, what? Let me document my journey. I really listened to Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
Very nice guy who talks about documenting your journey.
Yes.
So I was like, instead of telling people I'm an expert,
yes,
let me just show them what I'm doing.
Progress.
And so that those who can relate, they relate. Those who can't, well and good, because I always have haters who tell me, oh, crypto is a scam. They always say that, So that's when I started. And then, fortunately, it blew up.
It's where you are now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really beautiful. That's really amazing. So, coming from the point of scam, we've had in the recent past a lot of conning.
Yeah.
People putting money in people they trust. We know of the project for Nuru Coin.
Yeah.
We know about Church Blaze.
Yeah.
They went away with almost 2.7 billion shillings.
Crazy.
Just 2 weeks ago, we've heard of another project that some people were running, and on the crypto space, around 5 billion shilling from investors all over Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, that all went away. So how do you think, from your end of Kimani Capital, you actually preparing people to adapt and have trust and faith in investing in the crypto space?
Great question. So, I must admit, I've also been a victim of a scam very recently, and I was very open about it, telling my followers and my audience about it. It was called Bitstream Circle. Yeah. Bitstream Circle was basically a model where they are coming in as an exchange, and they give you signals to trade on that exchange. And it was basically a very, very, very enticing model, guaranteeing you 5% ROI on your investment every single day. So it was very lucrative, because you would double your money within 2 weeks. So it was, in 1 month, you've done 2 doubles. Amazing concept, very genius. But there's something I want to warn everyone who's getting into crypto, and everyone who's already in crypto but they have not experienced the scam. So this is how they go. I have 2 things that always recur. I've studied these scams, and 2 things always recur in any type. They must come in different ways of scamming people, but there are 2 things that are always constants, which if you see them, you're supposed to run away from them.
Those are the signals.
Exactly. 1, these guys guarantee you a certain amount of income from your capital. Most of the scams, what they do is that they guarantee a specific return, because they know that's what you want to hear. When I'm coming to tell you about crypto, you're going to ask me, so how much can I earn, for instance, in a month? That's probably the number 1 question that I get. So they know that you want to hear that. So they will tell you, so every month we're going to give you this specific amount of percentage of your from your investment. And then 2 is they ask you to invite friends and family. And that's where now the Ponzi scheme comes in now. So you get recruited and you need now to recruit other people
to bring on board.
Exactly. And basically how the Ponzi schemes work is, these guys who come in, they pay the guys who came in early. So whenever that well dries out, and it always dries out, that's when now the bubble bursts and you get scammed your money. Because now, in most cases, the really early adopters, they make money, because basically before all this journey, before it collapses, they will have made some money at least, assuming they withdraw it, right? They will have made some money before, but the new investors, these are the guys who lose a lot. These are the guys who lose because they are basically becoming liquidity for the guys, for exit liquidity for the guys who entered.
Yes.
And they need new people to come in so that they can get paid.
Wow.
And if there are no people coming in, they're not getting paid. So those are the two recurrent signals that will tell you what a scam is.
Yes.
So if you hear anything like that, just do away with it.
Okay.
Don't think even about it. Don't even do your research.
Okay.
Just know that is not legit.
And also, if you look at the Kenyan space, if we've had a recent data that I'm not sure of the figure, around 4 million individuals actually trading cryptocurrencies. But I think the major reason of that has been people wanting to harvest a lot of money in returns.
Yeah.
Instead of getting to know how to trade, the don'ts and the do's, the risk and everything. So do you think a lot of our youths are actually losing money in crypto space because of wanting to harvest very fast?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm one of them, guys. I've lost over $2,500 in the space, and I'm always very vocal about it because I want people to understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yes, yes.
And everybody comes into crypto thinking that everybody, like everyone who just hears of crypto, chances that you've heard it from someone who's successful, and you feel like, you're also going to be successful.
Yeah.
And you forget that this guy probably has been here for the past 5 years, the past 3 years. Like, they have been here for some time to be able now to get the success that they had. And probably they also lost money in the beginning.
Okay.
So I look at it, and that's how I call it. I call it school fees.
Okay.
We all go to campus, high school and everything, paying school fees and earning nothing.
Yes.
And we're super comfortable with that.
Yes.
But then when it comes to investments and innovations, we want just to get in and make money. Like, we don't want to pay that school fees. So, as you said, most guys are getting in crypto for the money.
Okay.
They don't even understand the tech. They don't even understand the crypto revolution, the Web3 revolution, what's really going on, and which is hurting them so much. They're losing a lot of money, which is very true.
Yes.
And there's some people also are making a lot of money off of it.
Yes.
It's two-way, right?
Yes.
But what would I say?
Have you made millions from that?
Of course not. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm part of the guys who's it's been 1 year since I entered the crypto space. It's been 6 months since I started trading.
Yes.
And in 6 months of trading, I've lost over $2,500. Those we're talking about almost close to 300,000.
Wow.
In losses. Of course, not once. No, unarusha 20k, unanyoroshwa. Next time you make another 20k. It's just a roller coaster of making and losing. But overall, you have made a loss. Why? Because one, we don't have mentors. Okay, so we are doing it the hard way. We're going on YouTube. We are the YouTube graduates. We're going on YouTube, relying on white guys to teach us because they're the ones who are open with information. You see, there are guys making money in Kenya, but nobody's talking about it. We don't even know them, right? The few we know are the ones now we talk to, right? And then two, again, it's something new. It's not something like, it's just like any other business. Ukiamua sahi uanze biashara ya kuuza nguo, you don't know about it, chances are you're gonna mess up. You make losses before you adjust and know I need to buy from this supplier who is cheaper than this one. You're gonna go through that. So it's the same thing. I'm in that phase where now I'm going through that fire, but now with the consistency, progress is going on every single day. I'm improving every day with my trading skills. I'm also improving every day with my knowledge in crypto, because that's the most important thing. Like, learning about the technology, learning why crypto is the future, and how to position myself to be in that forefront of that future.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think, Alex, you are there for the progress.
Yes.
And that's the most beautiful thing, because it comes with a lot of experience.
100%.
Now that you understand a bit of trading cryptocurrencies, if I'm a starter, what would you tell someone, and what are the most trusted wallets to actually trade in?
Good question. So one, trading crypto comes in two ways. Okay. So one, there's these long-term traders who like just buy and hold, which is the most basic. Like, you can just buy Bitcoin or Ethereum and just have it on your wallet, wait for it to increase in price. And maybe you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to cash out, right? And then there's these now short-term traders who, like me now, where we try and capitalize on gains short-term, a day in between the day, or 2 days or a week. And that is one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. And anyone who's in trading can agree with me. Like, trading is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, because to me, I see it like boxing. You know, where when you're a boxer, depending, it doesn't matter how strong of a team you are. When you get to the ring,
you stay in the ring.
Exactly, you are you and your opponent. Like, no one is gonna help you, right? So it's the same. You get to learn more about yourself. Teaches you a lot about your strengths and weaknesses. Helps you learn about how to control your mind and a lot of things, which is super hard. But I mean, as in anything, nothing is easy. There are still people who make money with trading, but it takes time and consistency.
You learn.
Exactly.
You learn. Okay.
But what, to your question now, what would I advise anyone who wants to get started? So one, I would just let them know that, as I said before, crypto is not a get rich quick scheme. So the best thing to do, crypto is not going anywhere. In fact, it's here. It's just getting started. I say it's just getting started, but it has been here for the past 12 years. But I'm saying it's getting started because this is the time where now people are embracing it, are really now understanding what really is going on. And so it's still the early days. Early adopters, we are the early adopters. So by the time it gets mainstream and everybody knows about it, I mean, prices will have changed, everything will have changed, everything will have become easier. So right now, people to learn. Invest in the knowledge. Put in your 10,000 hours. It doesn't cost you to watch one video every day for 20 minutes, someone explaining what crypto is, what's going on in the space, before even thinking of investing your money. So give yourself like a month, like every day you're learning, at least dedicate just even 1 hour every day learning about crypto. YouTube is free. You can check out my channel at Kimani Capital, TikTok, Twitter. Learn from, if you cannot learn from me, learn from other experts, because there are very many out there.
Trusted wallets?
Yes?
The trusted wallets that you think someone can put their money into.
Okay, so yeah, once you learn, you now know what's good for you, what's not good for you. And to get started, you need wallets. In our world, we call them wallets. We have MetaMask, we have Trust Wallet. These are non-custodian wallet. And two, we have like other centralized platform like Binance. Binance is a good platform because to date it has proven secure. I've not had any cases of people who have been scammed on Binance. Very rare. That's why they are the biggest exchange in the world right now. So Binance is also a good start for any beginner. Create your account, verify your account, and get started there. But as I said, before you even buy anything, before you think of investing your money, take your time and learn.
What do you think is the interest of the government in terms of, we understand cryptocurrency is giving the power to people in terms of financial inclusion and also decentralizing the power to exchange and handling money. But do you think the idea of the CBDC by countries is actually something that will bring a backlog to the interest of the Satoshi motto?
Good question. So let me first start by defining what crypto is. So to give context to anyone who doesn't understand out there. So crypto is basically, I call it digital M-Pesa. Why do I call it that? Because it's basically, I mean, M-Pesa is digital because it's electronic money. But when it comes to crypto and Bitcoin and these other forms of money in our world, it's basically the same concept that M-Pesa uses. If I have your number, I send you money. So in our world, if I have your wallet, I send you money. But now this time round, there's no one in the middle, right? If I'm sending you through M-Pesa, Safaricom is the one that owns M-Pesa. So Safaricom basically is in control of everything, right? But in crypto, if I have your wallet, I send you a wallet directly. No one is gonna stop that. No one is in the middle of that. So CBDCs are central bank digital currencies, which means now these are digital currencies, again, just like M-Pesa, that the government wants to bring to the people so that they can regain control. Because now what Bitcoin is doing and crypto is trying now to decentralize, to remove the control of the government. Like because I can send you money through a wallet directly, that means the government doesn't know how what we transacted, what we did with that money, how it got through there. They can't stop it. They can't do nothing about it. So that if they can't control the money supply or circulation, they don't control the people. So they have to look for a way to control the people, which is by controlling money. That's why they want to come up with these central bank generated digital currencies, working with banks to enable now. It's like having one wallet where the government can see exactly what everybody is doing.
Yes.
Right?
What a lot of government are actually coming from their end in terms of rejecting to adopt cryptocurrencies is because of anti-money laundering and terrorism financing, people doing illegal transactions. Do you think that is something that is actually there in that people are actually doing and participating in terms of the cryptocurrency space?
Yeah, so I will answer that in two ways. So one, let me take you back to the internet. So the internet, when it was being started, porn is actually what made the internet blow up.
Wow.
So people used to associate internet back then with porn, which is a bad thing, right? So people used to say, oh, I mean, the internet is just about porn and everything bad that happens there. So
Yes.
we don't want the internet. It's bad for the society. It's bad for everything. Until now, people now started, capitalists came in and they saw now the need to use the internet in business and
Yes.
commerce. And now that narrative changed. So crypto, the same thing. When crypto started, the only thing that would have made crypto have a use case is by having something to exchange of giving it value. And it started in the Silk Road, where drugs are being sold and
Yes,
everything.
yeah,
And that time,
yeah.
back then, 10 years ago, those days, I mean, that is when now crypto was used for these bad things. But right now, this year, research was done by chain analysis. They said that 0.15, less than 1% of all crypto transactions are the ones that are illegal, like money laundering and those things. That's less than 1%. And comparing that to the current financial system, the banks and everything, 5% of all these transactions are money laundering and
Wow.
everything happens in this traditional finance
Wow.
state. So right now we have reduced the negativity or this illicit transaction happening in the crypto space because the beauty of crypto and blockchain is that it's transparent.
Sure.
If I am doing any transaction, even the hacks that goes on, we always see where the money is going.
Yes.
Some of these hackers have hacked like
It can be traced.
Yes. You know, when it comes to illicit transactions, we cannot avoid that, of course, right? But right now, we have already proven that crypto is already a safe haven. More transactions, less than 1%. So, meaning 99% of transactions are legal and are perfect.
So, Alex, it's pleasure having you on the show.
Super glad to be here.
And our conversation with you is not something that will come to an end.
Yeah.
We are still here to talk about NFTs
100%.
and Web3.
Metaverse, everything about
we will still want
Web3.
you to come on board for the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today. And this is the Founders Roundtable. It's a pleasure having you.
So
We will
glad
have
to be here.
another conversation. So we close this. For all the founders, we say
Aim, action, achievements.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.